Good morning, everyone, and happy Earth Day. Thank you for joining us to celebrate our fifth annual Earth Day event for CAPES, the Clean Air Program for elementary students. My name is Ileana Garcia, and I am so excited to be here with you all today to celebrate our planet. We have an exciting event for you today, but before we get started, I want to share a little bit about myself. I work for an agency called South Coast AQMD, which helps to clean the air you breathe. Does anyone know the history of Earth Day? Earth Day has been celebrated since 1970, and now, over 50 years later, it has become a day of action so that we can work together and make the world better for our families, our friends, and our communities. Now I'm happy to introduce my co-host, Monica Kim. Like me, Monica works for South Coast AQMD. She will be talking more about the agency and what we do. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Ileana, thanks for having me, and thank you all for joining our virtual Earth Day event. Like Ileana mentioned, the South Coast Air Quality Management District, or South Coast AQMD, is the government agency which helps clean the air that we all breathe. Our focus is on four specific areas: Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties, including the Coachella Valley. More than 17 million people live here. Isn't that amazing? To put it into perspective, that's 44% of the entire population of the state of California.
Wow, that's a lot of people. I know what our students are probably thinking. How do they manage to take care of the air for such a large area? Well, here at South Coast AQMD, we have many people whose sole focus is to clean the air. For example, chemists, engineers, inspectors, and meteorologists. Monica, can you tell us more about the job that you do and your favorite thing?
Of course, I work to educate teachers and students like the ones joining us today about the agency and about the air. We go out to schools to provide resources and talk about our jobs and the important work we're doing every single day. As for my favorite thing, well, I love being able to meet with people and building relationships with all of the important members of our community. What about you?
My favorite thing about my job is presenting on air quality issues to community members and students. It's always fun to teach something new and also learn new things from others.
That's wonderful. Now, students, let's get started with our activity today. Teachers, please enter kahoot.it in your preferred browser and enter the following game PIN 2371903. Or you can scan the QR code to participate. Again, please navigate, excuse me, to kahoot.it and enter the following game PIN 2371903. Alternatively, you can scan the QR code to participate. I'll give you all a few moments to join. While we're waiting, I wanted to give a shout out to some of the classrooms that are here today. I see Mrs. Sanchez's class. Hi, Mrs. Sanchez's class. I also see Mrs. Davids's class. That's great. Now, Ileana, what did the science book say to the math book?
I don't know what.
You've got problems. Now that we're all logged into Kahoot, we'll start our activity. For this activity, we want you to work with your classmates to unscramble the word, which has the letters M, E, T, S, I, C, H. Select your answer from the options below. Is it engineer, inspector, lawyer, or chemist? Feel free to use a scratch piece of paper or a whiteboard to reveal the answer.
I see the responses starting to come in. Great job, everyone. Hey, Monica, how can you tell if an ocean is friendly?
I don't know. How?
It waves. Now back to our word scramble. Which word does the scramble reveal? Engineer, inspector, lawyer, or chemist? The answer is chemist. The chemists at South Coast AQMD work each day to analyze air quality samples that have been collected at different locations across our air basin. They use this to tell you if the air quality is good that day.
Great job, everyone. By now, you're probably wondering what air quality is and why it's so important. Air quality is the measure of how clean or polluted the air is. Do you know what air pollution is? Air pollution is a complex mixture of gases and small particles in the air that can be harmful to the health of humans, animals, and plants. Air pollution can come from sources like gas stations, factories, and different types of gasoline powered transportation like planes, trains, and cars. So, what can we do to help protect our communities from air pollution? Ileana, do you know?
Yes, I do. We can all take part in helping to clean the air by making small changes in our daily lives. Some examples include carpooling with friends and family, taking public transportation, turning off lights to reduce energy use, and recycling. For this next activity, we want you to work with your classmates to unscramble the word, which has the letters LERYCEC. Which word does the scramble reveal? Recycle, air pollution, air quality, or energy?
I'm starting to see some of the answers come in. Oh, all the answers are in. Okay, so the answer to that is recycle. Great. Ileana, do you want to? Great job, everybody. Is this true or false? We can have less air pollution by driving more often. Listen carefully. Can we have less air pollution by driving more often? It's a tricky one, but I do know that our wonderful students watching today have it in the bag. Um, Great. I'll wait and see what the answers are that come in. Oh, okay. The answers are coming in now. I'm excited to see what the students are guessing. And the answer is false. Hey, Ileana, what does it mean to reduce, reuse, and recycle?
When you reduce, it means you use less. For example, not using more paper towels than you need. When you reuse, it means to use things more than once. For example, using a water bottle multiple times, or better yet, buying a reusable water bottle. Finally, recycling is when you return items so that they can be turned into something new. This includes paper, and bottles.
That leads us into our next question. Which of the following items is not reusable? Is it glass jars, clothing, canvas shopping bags, or a styrofoam plate? One more time. Which of the following items is not reusable? Is it a glass jar, clothing, canvas shopping bag, or styrofoam plate? Hey, Ileana, what is one way that you reuse, reduce, or recycle?
When I finish a jar of jam, I like to reuse the empty jar to store other things. What about you?
I do that too. I also try to reduce my energy usage. When I leave a room, I turn off the lights, and when I'm brushing my teeth, I always make sure to turn off the water. Back to our question. The answer is styrofoam plate. Styrofoam items like cups, plates, and bowls are considered single use. When we reduce, reuse, and recycle, we make less trash and keep our planet clean and healthy.
That's right. And it's important to take care of our planet because it is our home. Next question. Which of the following items can be recycled? Used paper towels, plastic water bottles, mirrors, or a hamburger? Again, which of the following items can be recycled? Used paper towels, plastic water bottle, mirrors, or a hamburger?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I know the answer, but what about the students joining us today? Hey, Ileana, did you know that if you recycle one glass bottle, it saves enough energy to light a 100-watt light bulb for 4 hours, power a computer for 30 minutes, or a television for 20 minutes?
What? That's incredible. But back to our question. And the answer is plastic water bottle. Plastic water bottles can be recycled and made into new items like shoes, jackets, construction materials, and even toys. Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
Now, I hope you've all been paying attention because the next questions are based on things we mentioned in the beginning of our webinar. Is this true or false? The South Coast Air Quality Management District, or South Coast AQMD, is the government agency which helps to clean the air we breathe. One more time. True or false? The South Coast Air Quality Management District, or South Coast AQMD, is the government agency which helps to clean the air we breathe.
Okay, I'm waiting to see the answers come in. Okay, and great job, everybody. The answer is true. South Coast AQMD is indeed the government agency cleaning the air we breathe.
Looks like you all did a wonderful job. Next question. Which of the following is not a source of air pollution? A factory, a gas station, a bicycle, or a car? Again, which of the following is not a source of air pollution? A factory, a gas station, a bicycle, or a car?
That's a hard one.
It is. Let's see what they guess.
Okay, I'm very curious. I think I know what my answer is.
I think I do too.
Okay, everybody, I will give you all a few more seconds to guess while we wait for the answers to roll in. Which of the following is not a source of air pollution? Is it a factory, gas station, bicycle, or car? And the answer is bicycle. Great job, everybody.
We'll move on to the next question. Which of the following air quality professionals analyzes air quality samples? A chemist, an engineer, a lawyer, or an inspector? Again, which of the following air quality professionals analyzes air quality samples? A chemist, an engineer, a lawyer, or an inspector?
That's a good question, Ileana. I'm going to have to think about that one too. Hmm. Look at all these answers coming in. We'll wait a few more seconds. Which of the following air quality professionals analyzes air quality samples? Is it chemist, engineer, lawyer, or inspector? And if you picked chemist, your answer is correct. Great job.
Incredible job, everyone. We have two more questions left, so let's focus in and finish off strong. True or false? Carpooling does not help reduce air pollution.
Hmm. Let me repeat the question for you all. True or false? Carpooling does not, it's the keyword, not help reduce air pollution. I'll give everybody a few seconds to get their answers in. And the answer is false. Carpooling is a great way to reduce air pollution because it means we have fewer cars on the road.
Okay, everyone, this is our final question. It's a tricky one, so I hope you've all been paying attention. Earth Day has been celebrated since what year? 1850, 1990, 2000, or 1970? Again, Earth Day has been celebrated since what year? 1850, 1990, 2000, or 1970? This is a
That's
tough
a
one.
really, yeah, that's a really tricky one, Ileana. Well, while we're waiting for the answers, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Miss Phelps's classroom. I hope you are all having a wonderful Earth Day so far. So glad to have you here. Now, back to our question, since it looks like most of the answers are in. And the answer is, drum roll please, 1970.
Ta-da! In third place, we have Miss Davis's class. In second
Yay!
place, we have Miss Sanchez. And our first place winner is John. Congrats
Great
and great job,
job.
everyone. Thanks for showing off your clean air knowledge.
It's wonderful. We want to thank you all for taking the time to join us today. And we hope that you learned a lot about the importance of air quality and what we can all do to better our planet. Teachers will be reaching out to you individually with some resources that you can share with your classrooms. And if you have any feedback on today's webinar, we'd love to hear it. Please feel free to respond to that email with suggestions, comments, or thoughts. Additionally, we would like to thank you for your participation today and would be happy to send your classroom some fun goodies. Please be on the lookout for that email as it will be coming soon. We want to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy Earth Day from all of us here at South Coast AQMD. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you.